Today, on Be Something Wonderful, imagining things as you would like them to be revises all time. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back and good morning. I have a big session here, a big lesson to share with you. This comes from a session in the afternoon yesterday. And this is an ongoing client. I've talked with him a few times. And never really much about his specific person, his girlfriend. We've touched on it, and he had been going through some ups and downs with her, what he calls rough patches. But never to the point that he thought that the relationship was at risk. This time, he said when he scheduled the session, his girlfriend said that she wanted to talk and was sort of unclear about it, didn't share any more details. So he really wanted to talk about that, wanted to get into that state where things would be the way he wanted them to be. So I want to share this because we talked about revision, we talked about imagining, we talked about all of that. But really, what is revision? Revision is simply just imagining things as you would like them to be. Whether you're imagining something from the past that you think happened, something from the present that you think is happening, or something in the future. It's all past because creation's finished. All scripts are written. You're just remembering an event, a slide, an image in all time that you want to call forth. So I want to talk about this. He said, my girlfriend wanted to talk. So when I scheduled this, we're going through another rough patch. This is what he called it. Seemed more serious this time. And then he said, I was binging on some of your videos, sort of before the session, and watched one on revision. I decided to revise the relationship. So he knows these techniques, right? So he went in and decided what rough patches? This was really his thought, that he's just going to revise it, that the rough patches are not rough patches, right? And then he says, Tom, I'm not, and he said, effing kidding you. We bleep that stuff here at Be Something Wonderful, but he used a strong word there. He goes, she mentioned the rough patches, and she didn't use the word rough patches, right? He said that they know that they've been through some challenging times, right? But she saw them as positive. She didn't use rough patches. She said some challenging times, right? And said working through those is what makes our relationship stronger. She just wanted to talk about that. And remember, who knows? Before, depending on his assumptions, his beliefs, what state of consciousness he decided to occupy would decide what she was going to talk about. Do you see it? What reality he would occupy, what version of him he would occupy, and therefore what version of events would play out according to that conversation. Right? He goes, I swear I thought we're on the verge of breaking up. And he kind of laughed. He goes, until I revised it. I mean, hear this. Right? She saw them as differently. She just wanted to, and what he said, it was really about plans that they had for this summer, things that they wanted to do. That's really what she wanted to talk about. But she also talked about the difficult times, and she saw those as positive. She saw those as amazing. She saw those as pulling them closer together. Why? Because he saw it differently. I want to hit this because we've talked about revision. But really, what is revision? It's really part of the most powerful process there is. And what's the most powerful process there is? Imagining every event, every circumstance, every possible reality as you would like them to be, period. We talked about this yesterday, no matter what, right? We got on this whole thing about no matter what. The most powerful process that you can ever embody is seeing reality the way you would like it to be no matter what. This is what we touched on yesterday, right? But remember, whether it's past, present, or future, it's all past, meaning all those events already occurred, are occurring, and will occur. They're all happening now. They're all there. Right? Before Abraham, I am. All of that is, right? So we're really, what is when you imagine something different from the past that you believed you experienced, that's what Neville Goddard calls revision, revising those events. Seeing what you believed to have happened the way you would desire it to happen, right? What you believed happened, seeing it differently, seeing it the way you would have liked to see it, imagining it differently. Right? An imaginal scene, revising it to the way that you would have liked it to happen. That's really what revision is in the past, but you're always revising, whether it's past, present, or future. You're revising, those events all happened, they're all occurring, they all exist. So what are you really doing? You're not changing the event. All events are possible. All events exist. All frames of reality exist in that eternity archive. All scripts, all film rolls in that film roll of eternity. They all exist. So it's not about changing any one of them. When you light up and revise it and see it differently, you move to a time frame, to a timeline, to a reality, a parallel reality, an alternative world where that past is changed, where in fact the event was different. The other reality continues to go on. That other parallel reality continues to exist. You move to a different one, right? And then imagining in the future, imagining your wish fulfills the same thing. All frames of reality exist here and now, to be remembered, hear this, and experienced, or to be allowed to return to the field of infinite possibilities, to be lit up by your consciousness, for you to give light, to remember it the way you want to remember it, or to leave it in the field of infinite possibilities as a possibility. It's all there. All those frames exist here and now. Do you hear it? So when you remember something, you're creating it in that moment. I know you say, well, no, it's already created. It's past. But past is just an idea in the linear horizontal experience. It doesn't exist until you remember it. Same with the imaginal future scene. That scene, it exists. That past exists, but as potential. Same with the future. It exists. The frame exists. All possibilities exist. But you don't experience it. You don't create it for your reality until you light it up, until you remember it or until you imagine it. Whether it's remembering events differently in the present and the past or in the future. All of those potentials exist, right? And there is an alternative view living that reality. But it's potential to you until you light it up. It's potential to you until you imagine it. It's potential to you until you affirm it, until you assume it. Do you see? It all exists. So all frames exist here and now, and are to be remembered, experienced, or to be allowed to return to the field of infinite possibilities. So remember, I am is always, only and always now. There is no future or past with I am. It's always the eternal moment of now. So you're always in the now, whether you believe it or not. Right? So when you imagine yourself, others, and conditions as you would like them to be, remember, you are summoning all power in all time. I am is all power. I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than me. But that means all power is within you. All that Father, all that power, all that is within you. It's greater, yes, but you're part of that greatness. And you're one with that greatness. Do you see the paradox there? All time. Whether it's the past, present, and the future, it's all now. The script is written. Creation's finished. I talked about this 2 days ago, I think. Right? Before Abraham, I am means that all possible frames of reality exist right now. All realities, all timelines, all scripts. The question is, what are you going to remember? Are you going to remember the future? Are you going to remember the present? Are you going to remember the past? And are you going to remember it as you would like to remember it? Because it all exists now. There is no real difference between the past, present, and future frames. Because they're all past. They all exist right now. All those scripts have been written. So so you're on a certain timeline, right? Or you feel you are. You're having that horizontal linear experience. And you're in the present. But that present is past. That's already happened. And whether you're imagining the future, you're imagining the future past. It's an event that's already happened. And whether you're remembering the past, it's the past. Right? All of those have already existed. So you can move anywhere in reality, anywhere to any frame, and imagine whatever you want. Whether you are remembering something from the past, experiencing something in the present, or imagining something in the future, you are remembering something that already happened and then recreating it and perceiving it through your current mix of assumptions and beliefs. You are pulling a frame of reality out of the Eternity Film Archive and lighting it up. And on that frame represents some timeline that you're on. You thread it. You thread frames together and you put an idea of reality, an idea of a script around that. Do you see it? Whether you're remembering something from the past, something from the present, or imagining something in the future, you're remembering something that already happened and you're recreating it, putting your light on it, perceiving it through your current mix of assumptions and beliefs. So when you're in the present past, you feel the present you feel like you're experiencing it for the first time. But it's like you're rewatching a movie that you don't remember you've already watched. Do you see it? It already happened. And then when you remember something in the past, it's like you're putting a movie in that you believe you've already seen. You have already seen it, but you remember seeing it. And if it's something that you don't desire, why would you put that movie in? Put a movie in the way you want things to be. Imagine it the way you would like it. Revise that past. See it, put a movie in. There's infinite possibilities. Put a movie in as you would have liked it to happen. And in the present, put the movie in as you would like to see it now. And in the future, imagine it the way you would like to see it. That's all we're talking about here. How you see, perceive, and imagine it now, I am, changes it in all time. In other words, it revises it in all time. Do you see it? This is remember, the blue always represents your current frame of reality. The violet represents that future frame. And the black represents what you believe is the past frame. That's all on a timeline. So when you're remembering something from the past, that puts you on a certain linear experience, horizontal experience of time frame, reality. Right? Version of you. All of these are the infinite versions of you. But when you use revision and you remember that differently, say that this timeline is this one. One is one. That moves you now to a different reality, a different version of events, a different thread of a script, a different version of you. And that, therefore, your present changes and your future changes. Not only the past, but the present and the future. Not only the present and the future, but the past. It all changes, all time changes. Imagining things as you would like them to be revises all time. Whether you're revising something that you believe already happened, right, that can't be changed, or whether you're revising present events right now, seeing things as you would like them to be, or seeing something that you believe hasn't happened yet. It all has already happened. All of these scripts exist. All of these timelines exist. All of these realities exist. All of these versions of you exist. And as you light up any one of these frames, whether you believe you're in the present past, the past, or the past future, or the past present, the present past, or the future past, you're lighting up a version of events that already exists. And you're moving to that timeline. Do you see it, guys? This is powerful. Let me hit this again. Past, present past, future past. It's all past. It's all scripts are written. All, meaning they all exist in probability and possibility. And you get to, by revising any event, whether it's a past, present, or future, imagining it differently, imagining it the way you want it to be. Because really, what are you really doing? You're really revising all of it, because everything's in the past, everything's revision. If you think about it, everything's imagining the way you would like it to be. That's revision. So it's really not, because when Neville talks about revision, he's talking about a past event, but everything's past. Creation's finished. So whatever you're imagining, you're revising. Do you see it? But you're not revising the timeline, you're moving. As you revise it, as you see it differently, it moves you to a version of events, a version of you, a version of reality that corresponds to your new image of events, whether it's past, present, or future. Wow. That's what my client did, right? He was at first thinking, oh no, she wants to talk. What does she want to talk about? All of these rough patches, right? He's imagining the past, all the rough patches. He's imagining in the present, we're still having another rough patch. What did he do? Instead, he revised it, or in fact, imagined things as he would like them to be. That he imagined them that they didn't go through rough patches. That everything's working out. Yeah, they've had some challenges, but it's all good. And that's what his girlfriend reflected. He had that power at that moment to change all time, all events. And he moved to a parallel reality, to a version of him, where those events, where his girlfriend, the version of his girlfriend that he saw things differently, saw it as a great part of the relationship, and wanted to plan the summer vacations. That's powerful. Imagining things as you would like them to be revises or changes all time. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for joining us on Facebook. We have a Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful. We also have a membership channel with additional content, live streams. I just released a video on the membership channel. It's brand new, there for you. So if you haven't joined, join us. If you've joined us, thank you. And don't forget, also on Instagram and Twitter, you can join us at Tom Kearin. With great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, creators, we'll see you soon.